If there's anyone who can stay a little bit for a few minutes after this segment is over, just to help clean down and put chairs and tables away, we appreciate it. Thanks. And now we welcome Mary Ann Mullen.
Time is the river of the gods. Their works, their words, carried by its tides, and truth unfolds in it. All the things time makes holy, cycles of nature and events of man. Yet we live at computer pace, derisive of nature's undulations, and our own deeper needs, false to the beating of our hearts, though we jog and bike and row to perfect fitness. We move the cursor, scan the screen, change the channels, and think we hasten heaven to do our bidding. We have forgotten the feel of our childhood, the truth of our dreams. We trample small and quiet things, natural rhythm of inconsequential moments, endings and beginnings, nuances of breath and voice, sensuous pleasures of the tongue to shape its art, innocence beyond the formative years, and gratitude that needs no outward source. We are slaves to shiny surface and glittering technology, robbed of time and tides and our eternal truths.
Can you speak a little louder, or is the mic?
Okay, fine. I didn't want to get too close to the mic. Kyrie eleison. At each turn we have failed you, and still there is light, and still the light shines for those who live it. At each turn we have stumbled and fallen, and still you have sent a master, a savior, an enlightened one to lift us up again. I mourn for the promise we have not fulfilled, for the blood shed for righteous causes, and those that have no connection to righteousness. I have read histories of the ancients, and keep up with modern progress. There is no real change. We have not learned much. The wisdom of the ages, too, does not change. The words of the enlightened ones are the same from aeon to aeon, and truth is there for those who can see it. Have mercy upon us who are blind and deaf. Have mercy upon us who stumble and fall and rise up again and again. Have mercy upon us who call out for your mercy and those who do not. We have such need of you, though we turn away. We have such need of your hand on our hearts, your hand on our shoulders, your hand pointing the way through the terrible darkness we have made. We cannot go it alone. That has been tried and found wanting.
Even together, we are alone without you. Precarious on this crust of earth, precarious with every breath, with every mouthful of food, with every problem solved, bringing with it more, because we do not understand the law of life. Because we refuse the law of love, though it has been repeated from the beginning. How patient you are, and forgiving. As a tree withstands all storms and gives shelter and sustenance to its creatures, its leaves budding and turning with seasons. Creator of all, have mercy upon your creation. Touch us with the light that transforms. Wherever we are, wherever we are, whatever we do, for all who cross our path, let us fulfill our promise and the law of love, which is the law of life. Then is your kingdom come. Now is the time to praise. Swiftly moves the dark night across the hollow sky. Civilizations of scurrying cockroaches, primitive brain, primordial fears. My lips taste the blood of city streets, the dust of cursed soil, anonymous faces of food lines, public shelters, refugee camps, graveyards dedicated to guns and the manufacturers of guns, indelibly stamped with the green ink of greed. Shattered the windows of a heart. Abandoned villages, farms, people, the gutted belly of the world. Now is the time to praise. To praise for the transformation of death, the dying forests, the dying oceans, for all that dies in the forests and the oceans, the stillborn of the seventh generation of humankind, doomed of God. Now is the time to praise all that rots, the intricacies of function, the order, the symbiosis of death, the compost of decay, the womb of life. Now is the time to praise unquenchable life. What courses through us has no name. Wordless, the force of cosmic wind making itself heard, patterns imprinted in infinite universe, in infinitesimal atom. Listen, listen beyond hearing. Listen from the depth of breathing. It is wisdom. Knowledge has none of it. Books are for beginners, necessary but insufficient. We are the flesh of science, the concrete of abstractions, though arms cannot enfold the substance of us. That is the secret, the power beyond measure, beyond broken lives and broken lands, beyond the obliterations of man and nature. Now is the time to praise the purpose. At still point is the balance. At still point is the turning. In the breathing in and the breathing out, in the space where there is no time, in the love beyond caring, in the emptying places, I pour myself out and am filled. I let myself go to that purpose, lavish with love, the vastness of it unfolding in each moment, pathway to unknown, to feet or vehicle, brain or book, each heart its own cartographer. Science does not comprehend it. The news cannot compass it. shining beyond the light of the sun, the massed energy of liftoff expressed in a single cell. The one I am. It is only to be praised. The miracle is in